That guy ahead looks like he's up to no good. You'd better use your new skills to teach him a lesson.
Mount and Blade with Fire and Sword marks the third game in the open-world role-playing series best known for its innovative mounted combat. Ditching the fictional medieval land of Calradia, the scene shifts to Eastern Europe in the 17th century, and while this makes for better storylines thanks to some heavy plot lifting from two historical novels, the bulk of your time will be spent collecting taxes or dealing with the occasional bandit party. What sets this installment apart the most, however, is the chance to fight with guns and explosives, in addition to the standard medieval arsenal. Realism takes center stage here, so a single shot is usually enough to kill you regardless of what armor you're wearing. True to history, it's a little imbalanced, but you can still slash through your enemies with a reliable sword, since reloading the era's primitive firearms can take up to 10 seconds. The series' signature mounted combat also continues to shine.
Horses can be wily beasts.
But the constant threat of gunfire means you'll spend the campaign directing your dozens of fully customizable troops with a sense of caution rarely seen in last year's Mount and Blade warband. Luckily, the stress eases up a bit in the stronger and expanded multiplayer game thanks to almost instant respawn timers. The gun's inaccuracy and slow reloading process ensures that the deathmatch options properly feel more like Call of Fealty than Call of Duty. Focus remains on gameplay, so don't expect any improvements on the series' rough-edged presentation. In fact, the puny world map and the extensive constraints imposed by the story leave with Fire and Sword feeling like something of a step backward. You can no longer marry or play as a female in the campaign, for instance. You can't recruit from villages, and the popular tournaments are a thing of the past.
Excellent. Looks like there's more fighting to be had.
Let's face it, the Mount and Blade games aren't going to win your admiration on the virtue of their looks, but when it comes to delivering a simulation of melee combat that's brutal, impactful, and satisfying, there aren't many games that compare. With Fire and Sword's biggest problem is that its core conceits fail to contribute to what the series is best at. If you're a newcomer, Mount and Blade Warband is easily the better bet. Veterans will get a brief kick out of this powder keg, but we suspect that they'll be reaching for the familiar steel soon enough.
Now, go ahead and fight your way out with Fire and Sword.